Hi, hello, welcome back. We're going to do the first reading for Gemini season. This will be from May 23rd until May 29th, 2021. For Sun, Moon, or Rising signs in Gemini, should you cross watch. This is a general reading though, so it might not resonate for you, which is totally okay. Take the things that are for you today and leave everything else behind. Let's get into your highest vibes because it's Gemini season, okay? Geminis get hate on so much and it's just unnecessary, all right? Y'all got some serious power. I have a lot of Gemini in my chart as well, so call me biased. Gemini moon, among other things. All right. Always, if the reading does resonate for you, please leave a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, your questions, anything you want to say down below. Tell me your favorite thing about being a Gemini. I'm here for all of it. I'd love to interact with you, so just don't be shy. Okay, overall energy for you this reading, Gemini, is the Eight of Swords. Now, Eight of Swords talks to us about feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling confined, unable to move. I think we're going through a little bit of a transition here. Nothing too major, but I think you're probably feeling just a little bit stuck with work right now, stuck with your ability to generate more income or take care of yourself in that way. But not all things are negative. Don't get deterred. Don't run away just yet. In the recent past here, we have the Fool, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Wow, beautiful, big energy of just giving up, giving God, you know, like a new opportunity for growth. I'm taking it. Working on building more off of your successes, becoming more from your previous successes, and just like throwing yourself into things. There's energy here of like throwing caution to the wind a little bit, pursuing something that feels like it sparks a fire inside of you. It makes you want to get out of bed in the morning. And I see you kind of like in this bit of an insulated world where you're just focused on what's going on around you right now and not really paying attention to everything else happening externally. And that may be what gets us into a little bit of trouble here. Coming into present energies, we have the Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, we somehow start getting caught up in reminiscing, on thinking back on the past. And thinking back in ways when we maybe threw ourselves into something that it didn't work out quite as we wanted. So you may be feeling a little bit of a sense of cold feet. You're like going to throw yourself all the way into something new and then like panic a little bit once you're there and consider, you know, pulling out any resources you've invested in time, in money, in care, in communication. But I think it's just going to be this short-lived energy of like panic, you know, just having a bad day where things come up, where we surface those things. You know, Gemini, we talk about the twin, right? Both sides of the coin. So on one side, we're feeling very high vibration, feeling very excited, feeling very passionate, carefree. On the other side of that is the opposite of all of those things, where maybe we feel we made the wrong choice and now we're stuck in that wrong choice. And maybe that's reminding us of other wrong choices we made, and it just flip-flops our how we're thinking about our situation. Okay, classic stuff here. Moving into future energy for you, we have Ace of Swords, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you figuring it out, like getting your mind back on track, getting clear again about why was I throwing myself into this in the first place. Okay, I do want to act on that. That's something I care about. I need to stop self-sabotaging, or maybe I need to stop, you know, throwing myself into things too quickly. I need to slow down. And we see you here kind of settling into the energy, grounding yourself, and then recognizing like exactly how far you've come and what you are achieving right now. I think this overall is very positive. We just have this moment of panic because maybe we did it too fast. We threw ourselves into it too fast, and then we second guessed ourselves. We'll do some clarifying. I'll start with this Eight of Swords. Ace of Materials, Ace of Inspiration, wow, 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 and the Six of Materials. This is interesting because Gemini, it's like, you know, lots of opportunities are coming towards you right now, and you find yourself wanting to throw yourself at all of them. You want to give yourself to all of them. And as a result, you're feeling kind of stuck, because I think there's recognition that to do it well, I need to pick one, but I don't know which one to pick. So instead of picking one, I'm picking none. While I sit here and panic and try and figure it out. So obviously we are going to eventually be making a choice here, because we see you throwing yourself into it, but then panic. Did I pick the right one? Should I have picked the other one? Oh no, well, like what if that one would have picked up more? What if I could have done more with that? What I would have met more people, whatever. Panic out of that choice. Like, did I make the wrong choice? Let's take a look at this Ace of Wands here in the recent past. Three of Materials, the Five of Inspiration, and the Knight of Voices coming up here. Yeah, whatever opportunity you're throwing yourself into is one that was not the path of least resistance. It was one where you were going to have more boundaries, more obstacles, more things in the way of your success, but you were feeling very determined. I think you felt like you could get through all of that, because the other side of it would be so worth it that you didn't care. Okay, you saw that you could build maybe a stronger career there, you could build more connections there, that you could do more eventually, but at the beginning, it's going to mean a lot more work, a lot more frustration potentially. And maybe that's why we're seeing you kind of get into this panic mode of like, should I have done the one that maybe was a little bit easier, that would have been a little bit easier for me? But you know, good things come to those who work for them. I really do believe that. So when we overcome a lot, we appreciate what we have more. Let's take a look at the Knight of Swords here in the present energy. This is your energy for sure. Swords align with air. Gemini is an air sign. The Wheel, the Four of Inspiration, and the Two of Inspiration. Yeah, I do think this moment of panic and wanting to pull out and maybe being like, shoot, I should have picked the other thing. I should have invested myself in the other thing. Blah, blah, blah. Panic, 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 panic is going to help you to solidify in the choice that you did make. It doesn't sound that way right now, but I think that's what it's coming to. It's like you need that moment of panic where you go back through everything all over again and like, okay, if I had done this, what would have happened? And if I had gone down that path, where would I have ended up versus where I could end up if I go down where I am now, go through the whole thing. But this is going to bring you back to that planning phase. And in bringing you back to that planning phase of like, okay, option A leads me, blah, option B leads me, blah. Okay, so in doing that, you're relaying out the plan for yourself, and that is going to bring you some sense of calm, some sense of security in the choice that you made. It's going to bring you back to feeling like, okay, I've made the right choice. I can feel good about this decision. I can feel like this is actually something where I could like get the platform that I want, share what I want with the world, find success, find happiness. It's like you have to talk yourself back into it. It's almost just like you're going to have a little panic mood swing, and then we're going to end up, you know, reaffirming the choice that we made to begin with, which is what we see happening in the future energy for you here. Oh, what just came flying out? Page of Inspiration. Yeah, we're going to recognize that we got to pull up our bootstraps and move forward with the passion that we had initially. We can go back and forth on every decision from now till the end of time. All right. It's about, you know, making a decision and moving forward with it. All right, let's take a look down here in the future energy at this Death card. The Priestess, the Five of Materials, and the Seven of Inspiration. Yeah, are you somebody who self-sabotages in this way often, Gemini? This is a question that we need to ask ourselves. Are you someone who disrupts your own peace? Do you know that you're capable of something and then just like get in your own way so that you can't reach it, so that you can say, I can't reach it because I don't deserve to reach it because I never deserve to reach it? Like, do you disrupt your own peace here? We're going to see you like becoming conscious when you are doing that, becoming self-aware, recognizing, wow, I'm in full panic trying to pull myself out of a decision that I only just committed to, from a place of maybe self-sabotaging a little bit, understanding there's things that I need to get over in order to have success here, in order to achieve here, but being scared of going through the process and maybe having should I have picked the easier route? But the easier route is also self-sabotaging, right? Because if it's easier, maybe it's not going to bring you the same sense of satisfaction. So this is about you getting self-aware, getting honest with yourself about the ways in which you disrupt your own peace, the ways in which you hold yourself back from the things that you want. So really maybe get critical with yourself here. If nothing else has super resonated, like, are you somebody who gets in the way of your own success? Because I think a lot of us do that. And it holds us back from opportunities that could have been really great. We'll take one last message here for you, Gemini. Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Devil. So lots of growth, lots of advancement, lots of prowess maybe coming forward for you. Here is an opportunity for you, Gemini. You could reach the top of your game, but you need to get over those personal demons. You need to not limit yourself every time that there is an obstacle. You need to not limit yourself every time there is a success. In order for you to become the strongest, most confident version of who you can be, to become the most powerful version of who you can be, is going to be about overcoming the ways in which you limit your own growth. And that's part of growing up, you know, and that's something that we have to remind ourselves of, you know, decade over decade over decade. Imposter syndrome is real for so many people. So face your demons this week, Gemini. Tell yourself you can do it. I know you can. I hope this helped. If it did, leave a thumbs up. Leave me any comments you want down below. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next week.